Hi guys, Vinyl Vixen and Slim Shetty.
What's up, guys?
Kicking it at Wrapsesh.
Kicking.
This week is going to be a special episode, and I'm really trying to gear it towards other small business owners and other wrap shops. But more than anything, I really want to address misconceptions that customers may have when working with a small business like how we are. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a really trying past few months, and I don't think people understand how hard we work as business owners.
Yeah, I feel like now more than we've ever, because we're all about good vibes, customer service, relationships with our customer. It's hard to explain to somebody that doesn't have a business or that isn't at your business 100% of the time, to explain to them what the process is and how your car actually gets to this point.
Not all wrap shops are the same. We may all share similar problems, but we may all run different ways. So what we're talking about is specifically for our experience within our business and what we're dealing with right now, but it may apply to a lot of other people. But like I said, my number one goal is to educate our customers so they have a better understanding of what to expect when you're working with a small business like this, and what we're trying to do for you, and how that's happening.
And the reason why we want to do that is so you don't be unhappy. That you know what to expect when you come in, and you know your car doesn't get done in one day.
You know, we just moved into a new shop. We got double the space just so we could accommodate more people and grow. We're still looking to hire. The past few months, I've been trying to hire 3 different positions. So we're in a growing pain situation, and everything is uncomfortable. We're not even unpacked in our shop. Yet already, we're at the max capacity of how many cars we can hold. First point is, we are a tiny shop. No matter how big our reputation is or how well known we are, we're a small shop. Like, we are small business owners. We have, I don't know, 6 or 7 employees here, and right now we have 7 to 9 cars at a time. It really just depends. But we're booked out. We're in high demand, and there's a low supply. So with that being said, you know, some of our custom jobs and stuff, they take months to coordinate. And one thing I want to point out is we work with a lot of out-of-house designers from around the world. They're also small businesses, and they're on their own schedule and their own timeline, and they're managing 20 different designs at a time. So we're at their mercy, you know, and these processes can take a long time to create custom artwork. But if you think about it, you know, a whole car is about 75 feet of film. You're asking an artist to make 75 feet of custom artwork. Custom designs take weeks, sometimes months before we even get the design in our hands to print.
And that also could be because there's a couple designs you're working on, but it doesn't mean that they don't take hours and hours of time out of their day to do this.
Yeah, definitely. So with us being this really small shop in high demand, we book out a lot, and we usually try to offset that trouble by offering early booking discounts. You know, you get a certain discount for booking early with us if we're over 4 weeks booked out. Right now we're about 2 months booked out, which honestly isn't that bad for a shop that's got a good reputation. Keep in mind, if you're working with a small business, I tell all of my customers this: if you want fast and you want super cheap, we're not the right shop. That's not what we're known for. There's 100 shops nearby that will do that for you, and there's nothing wrong with doing that. That's just not who we are.
We choose to do the really nice, high quality stuff because that's what we like to do.
We like going above and beyond. That's why we started our business. We want to give you the best possible product for the money that you're paying. Well, and we want it to last. I don't want you to have to get a new wrap every year. I want your wrap to last for 3 to 5 years, because that's what you paid for.
As long as the material lasts.
Yeah, I want it to last as long as it can. I don't want to have you coming in constantly for checkups. There's pride in what we do. That's kind of the bottom line of that. So you need to understand with small business, booking out, if somebody can take your car right away, they're either a massive shop or they're not doing that well.
Yeah, they're either
if they have a good reputation, they're gonna be booked out, and you have to wait your turn. You can't cut the line. You know, we prioritize things based on deposits, and we work in the order things are received. And that's the only way to be fair to everyone. Point number 2, custom costs.
Yeah.
Custom costs money. When you're working with a small business, we're a small shop. You can't compare us to another shop.
No.
Like when you're dealing with a trade, You're paying for somebody's professional skill and ability. You're not just paying for a product. Everybody's pricing is different. It's not based on what you can afford as a customer. It's based on what I can offer you as a professional. You know, when we take off everything off a car, when we wrap around the edges, when we do full coverage, time is money, you know, or if you add on work from your original invoice, it's gonna cost more money and it's gonna take more time.
When it comes to custom costs, when you're doing custom work, there could be 100 things go wrong. There could be nothing go wrong. You have no idea until you get into it.
Until you actually
because
get
it's
into
custom.
that car.
You're literally creating something that has never been done before. And so, most of the time. And so you're literally having to figure out how to do this because it's a new thing. It's not a kit that goes on and I've done 100 of them. Every single job has its own problems.
Yeah.
And every single job has its own battles, either whether it's material, or the surface of the vehicle, or how old is the car? Are the bolts
You
rusted?
always have to deal with unexpected
clips
problems.
that are all broken and because they're sun damaged for 20 years. You know, there's always problems that you have to be able to handle those problems. And if you're good, you can. Who knows that those clips that have been on there for 20 years, if it's an old car, they don't break, and then you have to order new clips, and that takes time. And it
costs more money.
Costs more money.
Our prices have gone up from where we were in year 1 and where we are in year 5. There's a big difference. We were 2 people traveling in our car to other shops with a Tupperware full of tools on year 1. Year 5, we have I don't even know how many square feet is this.
It's like 3,800 square feet.
No, I think it's like 45.
45.
Okay, so we have like a 4,500 square foot shop. We've got 6 employees. We've got more costs. The film costs more. Our expenses cost more, and our reputation is better. So we can charge more, and you have to understand that custom costs. All right. So point number 3, really important for shops is dealing with customer complaints, and when you have a problem, because let's be honest, everybody makes mistakes. We're human. There's multiple employees in our shop. There can be miscommunication sometimes between employees or between us and customers. Mistakes can and will happen. Occasionally things might be broken or lost or have to be replaced. That's just the reality of the business that we're in. We are doing everything in our customers' best interest. One thing I want to point out is that you guys are coming to us as customers because you trust our reputation, you trust our ability, and you trust our judgment. So you have to give us that trust when something happens. Give us the benefit of the doubt and let us make it right for you. Because when something goes wrong, if we did something wrong or messed something up on a car, I will take responsibility for it. And I'll fix it at no cost. But I'm not going to be taken for granted of either, and we're going to do what's in your best interest, but we're also not going to be trampled on. And I feel like lately there's been a lot of that going on. Somebody's upset that the car is taking longer, or what's another example?
Well, the biggest thing is like we're behind because we moved, like we said.
You should know when a car gets dropped off, we actually address the turnaround time right away. Hey, we're still moving in, we're overbooked, and we're gonna do the best we can, but it could take a little bit longer, and we will be 100% transparent with you on the process and on the pickup time. The reason that we're overbooked is because we're trying to accommodate everyone. We're doing the best we possibly can, but occasionally we have business customers or paint protection film customers that you have to get them in as soon as possible. They won't wait 2 months like a custom wrap job will.
They don't want to damage their brand new car.
They need it done right away. So I understand there is a timeline involved, and sometimes it doesn't work with our schedule and sometimes it does. So we always get people that are like, oh, can you just squeeze me in? It's a quick thing, it's this and that. So then we squeeze you in, but it takes longer to turn it around because now I have 8 cars instead of 2.
Because we have a bunch of paying customers that are already there.
Right, and we prioritize people's bookings based on their deposits and when they schedule. So you don't schedule until you pay a deposit. When your car's here, I'm gonna be working on your car. So it's really not fair for me to let one customer cut the line because they're in a hurry and they don't wanna wait, but I had people wait for 6 weeks to get in, and they paid their money up front.
Those are the things you have to go through as business owners. But what we're trying to do is educate people, and just so they understand where we're coming from.
Right. And like I said, I mean, we literally are killing ourselves to try to please people and sacrificing our personal life, our mental sanity, like our sleep, everything, just to try to make people happy. So you need to be patient. You need to trust in our ability and what we're doing, and what we're doing is in your best interest. But you need to be understanding to what kind of business we are and what we're capable of. You know, you have to be realistic in what we can do. You need to trust in our profession and our ability and our reputation. But you also need to understand we're human beings. We're not machines. So be understanding that we are people. We're not machines. And that we're doing everything in your best interest.
We want to help you as much as you want to get helped.
Yeah.
But you have to.
You have to respect the rules, and you have to wait your turn, and you have to understand how it works and what is within our capabilities.
Yeah, you can't walk into a business and assume that they work a certain way because you went into another business. Everyone's businesses are different, and
because it's really hard.
Yeah, it's hard, and it's not even the fact, like, even if you're the best business in the world and you do everything perfect, not everyone's happy. You'll never please
And if
you're
everyone.
a business listening to this, you know that it is impossible to please everyone.
Like, drop a comment and tell us about what you're dealing with, and tell us how you deal with it and how you deal with these problems, because right now we're all ears. We're doing the best we can, and like I said, we're in growing pains. So we're in a very uncomfortable situation, but we're trying to do it to grow and to be a better business for people. So just understand that. We love you guys to the moon and back.
Oh yeah.
Good vibes only. And if you want to keep up with our Facebook and Instagram, you can find us at Wrapsesh AZ and Vinyl Vixen Wraps. If you want to work with us as an awesome customer, we'd love to work with you. You can reach out at wrapseshaz@gmail.com. And yeah, we'll see you soon.
Yeah.